sliding this. Mm-hmm. Good Friday morning. How's everybody doing today? It is Todd Hull with Jason Will Real Estate, and today is episode 12.
I can't swim. It's deeper than I thought. I'm Blake Ray.
Episode 12 of the Todd and Blake Show.
Hope my phone wasn't in there. How is everyone today? We're doing well. Nice, cool.
It kind of panicked me, but my phone is actually the camera, so I'm looking for my phone. Sorry about that.
That's never a good scene. We're talking about pools, obviously, today.
Yeah. So give us a like or a share if you've got a pool or like a pool or something like that.
Ever jumped in a pool?
Ever
Fully
been in a
clothed?
pool? You know?
Mixing it up.
Yeah, it is. So it's Friday, and Friday in May, school's almost out, and everybody's starting to enjoy those pools.
Them pools. Everybody loves them. Everybody wants them, or do they?
And in the real estate market, we're starting to see that a lot of people are looking for pools.
That's true. We had our stat nerd Lane look up which I did not think it was going to be that much. 1,130 pools in Baldwin County.
Stat nerd Lane. I didn't hear what you said. I'm trying to make it out. I don't know.
I got water up my nose.
I said something about Stafford Lane. I'm like, where's that?
Stat nerd Lane.
The Fairhope CEO Lane did some stat search for us.
Alarming. Not alarming, but I was shocked.
Yeah.
I didn't think there was that many pools, but I guess it makes sense.
Active on the market? How many was that?
1,130. With
They're
access.
currently active.
Yeah, with access. And
with
that could
access to a pool, a hot tub, some water feature of some kind.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was that's a lot of pools.
It is a lot of pools. Yeah.
And then we had them pull what closed last year in a 12-month period. And that was 2,700. So I think the simple stat is that pools sell.
Pools do sell. A couple of the things that we found pretty interesting and that kind of wanted to talk about today is, one, pools are not cheap. Pools, did you really have your keys and your phone in your pocket?
I'm checking. I still don't trust myself.
That's great. Pools are not cheap to install, but the question is that I always get as a listing agent, and Blake does too.
Yep.
Am I going to get my money back out of my pool? We'll say, your home is worth this compare with the comparables out there. Yeah, but I spent an extra $25,000 or $30,000 on that pool. Well, the bad news is, if the pool is a traditional pool with nothing crazy, no waterfalls or no hot tub built-ins or anything like that,
yeah,
it's only going to add about $15,000 of value to your property compared to your neighbors. So, do you get all your money back out? Probably not. Now, that's not talking about if you have some elaborate backyard paradise that you have created that has a hot tub built in. It's got the waterfall overflowing into the pool. Nothing like that. But when it comes down to just a traditional pool, you're probably not going to get your full investment back on that.
Yeah, and
you
I think
expect that in your value.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think because pools are expensive. I think we all know that. Everybody's dream is to grow up and have a pool, I think.
I don't know. They're expensive to keep up. I think that it definitely can either help or hurt you in trying to resell the property. I would say that people are very polar when it comes to wanting a pool. They either want a pool or they don't want a pool.
That's true. There's some headache that's involved, but as far as showing, I think nothing shows almost as appealing as a pool is. I mean,
that's right.
It's going to grab eyes, grab attention. I think that's kind of worth its weight in gold, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
I mean, even if they don't want it, if they go, well, that's the house with the pool.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, and also you think about this, your buyers that are out there, The ones that you're probably going to weed out if you have a pool or something like that are probably your older crowd who no longer want the maintenance of that, or people that don't want the maintenance of a pool, period, because they are a lot of work.
Yeah, well, you can let them go.
Or those.
You don't have to work on them.
That's
it's just,
true.
You don't want to swim in like slime, so, or maybe you do.
Put
I
some
don't
bass
know.
in it.
You could do that. I don't know if you could do that. Could you do that?
No, don't do that.
I want to make a country joke, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, shut up. What's up, Dusty? How you doing, man?
Come on in. The water's fine.
What'd he say?
Or something then. Don't. Pee
I
in the
can't
pool.
read it. It's
don't
too far.
pee in the pool.
Don't pee in the pool.
I don't know. I did twice.
Yeah. All right. Thanks. But also families with young kids, they're scared of pools, and rightfully so. I mean, they're
not to be a
dangerous
buzzkill, but
if your kids don't know how to swim, that's
Well, you can
something that people really take into
put up
consideration.
some fencing. There's some things to keep the little critters to. Not critters. Didn't mean that. I mean,
Thanks a lot.
the little ones.
There went the ratings.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
You gotta have ratings to lose them.
But there are so many people that are looking for pools, and that's something that we wanted to point out is with 2,700 homes selling in the last year that had a pool or access to a pool,
telling you.
a community pool even, that tells you that people are buying pools.
The numbers don't lie.
That's exactly right, and it is it can be a very favorable feature over a neighbor that does not have a pool.
It's definitely going to get looks. I think
That's
everybody
right.
will
That's
tell you
right.
that. Now, whether it turns and turns out to be profitable for you, I think that's the great mystery.
Yeah.
But receiving calls in the middle of the show. So we're back. We're going to start to call that a commercial break when that happens.
Yeah, that's right. We had a pretty important closing today. So to wrap this up,
See you in the pool. You can't even lie to them. You can't be like, I was doing some really important stuff. You're in a pool with your clothes on.
Yeah, so I'll be there in a minute. All right. To wrap this up, I think that some of that pools can be a great thing. They can hurt a sale sometimes. They can weed out some buyers,
it's tricky.
narrow your buyer pool down.
Yeah.
And today, what we wanted to do, we're going to be putting a poll on the page. If you were a buyer, would you rather purchase a home with a pool or without? You can leave a comment. You can check out the poll that we're going to be putting on the page. And on that, I think we're out.
We are out. Have a safe weekend. Hangout Fest going on. If you're going down there and want to pay $40 for a beverage and sweat, I think that might be
A place to be.
the place to be.
I think I'll pass.
We will be here.
That's right.
Swimming in our clothes.
Today's
And,
episode brought to you by Captain Steve
Captain
Charters.
Steve, thanks for letting us use the pool.
Yeah, that's right. Captain
Yeah.
Steve Butler Charters.
Yeah.
You probably won't catch any fish, but it'll
Have a
be
good
a fun
time.
time.
You have a good
That's
time.
right. Have a good Friday. Happy weekend. Go find you a pool.
All right. See you next week. Pretty comfortable. What? This is how Pioneer women swam.